Hi, I'm George and I'm making this video in Brussels in Belgium, and I'm making this video because I've been posting about some of the food I've been cooking and eating, and people have found it interesting and have asked me, because they know that I make films, to make some films about demonstrating how to cook these dishes. And that kind of interested me, but then I had another idea, and it's completely self-decadent, so you have to bear with me, which is to do an auto documentary that captures everything I'm eating, demonstrates some of the stuff that I'm cooking, and also looks at what exercise I'm doing and how I'm managing my diabetes around that. There's lots of times when you've got type 1 diabetes that you can't eat, or that you have to eat, or that you have to starve yourself for half a day or more. And so because my days play out like that, sort of the meals that I make at the end of the day are shaped by really what sort of a day I've had and what my diabetes has been like in that day. So what's in store? You'll be seeing some of the dishes that I cook. You'll be seeing, I'll be listing everything I've eaten in a day, what exercise I've done in a day, maybe what sort of work I've been doing, because that maybe, I guess what that'll do is tell you about the moods that I've been in. And also what my diabetes has been like. So I'll talk about my blood glucose readings, and in fact, maybe to be quite confrontational, I'll start this off with I need to put a clean infusion set in, and I'm also going to wear a blood glucose sensor. So I'll show you some of those things. Okay, to begin, I'm going to just do a blood glucose test. Put it on the strip. Wait for the countdown. 8.3, that's not too bad. Okay, next thing I'm going to put an infusion site in. So I'm just rewinding the thing. I'll take this is the insulin reservoir. Get a vial of insulin out. I just inject that in there. Okay, there's that. I open up an infusion set. So that's the needle that I will wear, and this is the tubing that I will connect. So all I do is I just take this off, plug the end of this tubing in, give it a few flicks, get any air bubbles out, and push a bit of insulin through. And now I unscrew that, and so that's the reservoir that's left, and this here goes into the pump. I'm going to put the infusion line inside. So if you're queasy around injections, don't look away, just get over it. So that's the needle, it's not too long. Now, I don't know what you can see. There we go. That's in there. Now, just tape that down. And that one down there. And now I pull out the introducer needle. Okay, that's done. From the end of the cord that's plugged into the pump, I now just take this lid off of the cord, and that reveals the bit that plugs into me. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is put a sensor in. Now these are not commonly used by people with diabetes because they're way too expensive at the moment. They cost about, each of these is I think about 75, 80 Australian dollars, so about 50 euros for each one, and they last for 6 days. So they're expensive, but they're actually pretty amazing. You take this device out, you put it on your table, you get this insertion device and you push it down onto it, and then it's got these two little wings sticking out which you put your fingers on, and you just lift this off. And so what that's done is it reveals the needle that's in there. But I'm just going to sort of put it around here, and all you do is
pretty simple, is you just push the button in, and it's actually when you let go of the button that it just hammers into you. It really, these new ones, I don't know if you're watching and you're using one of the old, well actually I should take this off. Okay, so that's that. It does harpoon you with this thing here. And then what you do, you know what, I can't actually remember, you pull this out, there you go, there's that there. Keep in mind this is not meant to be an instructional, and then you just pull that out. So that's it, that leaves this behind. And now I actually get one of these stickers. All the rest now is really just about how comfortably do you like it to be adhere to your flesh. So there's that. That's just all this is doing is anchoring it down a bit better. You've got to be careful when you're a hairy boy that your hairs like to get underneath all of these tapes. This is the battery. It's currently sitting on its charger, so I just pull that out. It's flashing. If I worked for this company, I could tell you what all this stuff means, but I think the flashing means it works. It'd be funny if it actually was a warning light and I get a message now from someone telling me I'm in trouble, but what I do is I grab the battery and I just plug it in, and then there, that light's gone on. That means hello, I'm in action. And then you just take this and adhere that there. So that's meant to be properly adhered, but I could tell you that doesn't do shit, and you really need a lot more adhesion. So, and I put this over the top, and what this means is showers are much easier. There you go. Ta-da. So now that is on properly, I can run with that on. It won't fall off. Link to sensor, new sensor. Okay, so that's done. This is the worst news you can get though. It says, sensor ready in 2 hours. Alert will sound when meter BG is required. Press any key to continue. Now, the reason I hate that is essentially it's telling you you can't eat for at least 2 hours. And really I should have put one in a lot earlier because I'm hungry, or I should have put it in later. But you shouldn't, when you put a sensor in, you need to not have eaten for really at least an hour, but I think 2 hours is normally better. So first thing in the morning is best, and then after you put it in, you don't want to eat for 2 or even 3 hours because you want your BGLs to be as flatline stable as possible for the sensor to get properly in tuned to your blood readings. Okay, so that's the end of this introduction clip. It wasn't going to be an introduction clip, it was actually going to be all of Sunday, but with the site change and the sensor, that stuff took up too much time and I couldn't fit in the rest of the stuff that I filmed today. And I kept cutting like seconds and seconds off of all of my little clips to try and make a very tight 9-minute piece to represent Sunday, and it wasn't possible. So instead you get a bonus. This will be the introduction one, and then I'll have another clip that'll show what I ate and what I did on Sunday, although it wasn't very much, so you'd think I could fit it. So what you have to look forward to for the rest of the week is each day I'll put up a clip that really focuses more on the food and gives you a bit of a summary of the diabetes management around that, and also maybe a bit about where I'm going and what work I've been doing. So take care and join me tomorrow. Okay, good night.